Good morning from the Pleasure Beach Resort here at Blackpool, where we're here for another update. It's been a while since we've been here on a date day, isn't it?
Yeah, it has actually. Yeah, we've not been so well, have we?
No. We came back off our trip away. We was meant to be coming on one, and we're both so ill, we actually couldn't come here. How bad is that? So, exactly. So, coming date day today. It doesn't look like it might actually rain, looking at that later on today. I was giving hopefully it stays open long enough that we can get on the big one later on. You can see behind me, it's just loading up there for launch pad. It's quite a lot of school trips here today. I don't think it's the worst day. Normally they close off Watson Road when that happens, and all the buses down there, but there is quite a lot of coaches in the car park, so we're just here to have a mooch around. We'll see what all the updates are, and we'll see what changes have been since last time. You excited?
Yeah, I always like to come to Pleasure Beach, don't we?
We absolutely love it, yeah. So let's go check out what updates they've got. So you can see we've entered the park now, and see launch pad is about to go. It's just starting to get a little bit of a queue over there, not much at the moment, but it's, I'd say it is really, really fantastic, the audio on this. That's Launchpad. So let's go to Valhalla. I'm not expecting this, I've not even looked at the board until we go past it, in all honesty. But yeah, I imagine it's going to be 2 o'clock.
Steeplechase, Valhalla, big one.
Oh, big one as well.
Maybe Big Dipper as well, actually.
On a late opening.
Today, yeah.
See, this has been on a 2 o'clock opening, which is understandable when it's quiet. But there's been busy days where there's a massive queue, where it's a bit of a shame really, and I think it's difficult for the park to calculate, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, most people do go on it at the end of the day.
They do.
If it's a hot day, it's a bit weird that it opens at 2, but majority of the time people just leave it till last, don't they?
Exactly.
So you can see why.
Yeah, it does make sense, I have to say. But there we go, so can't see what's going on at the moment. Yeah, just say it's on a 2 o'clock opening, just down there, so looks like there won't be any of that until later on. Derby Racer's one of the rides that's opened up straight away, which is good to see. It's always really good to get on Derby Racer. Of course, it's Robin's favourite. Hey! Love getting on Derby Racer. So yeah, so this is going to be our first ride of the day. So let's check out Derby Racer. Oh, so we just had a really nice ride on Derby Racer there, didn't we?
Oh, it's beautiful. We had Hey Jude playing, didn't we?
We did, yeah. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, there's quite a lot of kids down here. So I think what we're going to try and do is try and beat the kids to the big one, and also the weather as well, because it might break and stop it. It really, really does. So let's head down to there and see what the queue's like. So they're doing a nice bit of painting around the arena there in preparation for the new hot ice. It's always nice to see, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to hot ice.
Oh, I can't wait. July it starts, a couple of months now.
Yeah, we're going to the opening.
Yeah, we are. We're going to the opening. We can't wait for that. So looking forward to it. It's always nice to see him doing some touching up and making sure. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it? Touching up of the paint and making the place look nice. Oh, let's just head over to the big one. Off the big one there. We'll talk about how that was running in a second, but I just want to talk about the staff here at the Pleasure Beach and how fantastic they actually are. Last time we were here, me and Robin were going on the big one. We were in the 3rd row of the train, and there was people that came through the second who were due to be on the next one, and pushed in front of us and got on the seats. And anyway, without saying anything, the staff actually challenged them, asked them to go back to the through the air gates, and we got on the ride. So it's absolutely fantastic. And just further to that, today the train was pulling in, and along the announcements, they actually reminded everybody that on-ride filming is not permitted on the ride, using your phones, and also pointed out the person at the front of the train that was going to be his last ride at the big one of the day for actually having the audacity to film, and that is at 11:50. So the park
in front of the station.
In front of the whole station. Embarrassed him. And I have to applaud him, because that's fantastic, because using your phone to film on the big one is really, really dangerous. And I'd say if you're considering doing it, don't do it. First of all,
on any ride,
no,
just don't do it.
It's not worth it. I mean, especially on the big one, because first of all, you'll lose your phone. That's bad in itself. However, that flies back and hits the person behind you. It's massive injuries.
Or lands on someone on the prom.
Or someone down below.
Jams the train. There's really so many eventualities to this on any ride, and it's dangerous. Don't do it.
It's just not worth it. Do not do it unless you've got permission from the park to film here. Just do not do it. It's not worth it. the park don't approve it, and if they catch you, they can kick you out of the park, and if you're using it for any content, they can have that removed as well. So just I just want to say congratulations to Park for actually enforcing those, because quite often they don't, do they?
No, I mean we were here at the weekend, and there was a kid with a GoPro, literally on a selfie stick, like the GoPro, and the guy was like, you can't film on the ride using that, and the kid was really shocked. So the dad took it off him, and then this was like the road behind us, as soon as we set off up the lift hill, the camera came out, I heard the GoPro turn on, and then I'm going the whole way around the ride, and I hope that doesn't hit me on the back of the head, but they didn't challenge him, because he hid it down his sleeve, and he hid it when he got back to the station, so they were.
See, the thing is, as well, for us who kind of go around, and we work with the parks to create content and film on the rides, and we do that in a secure environment with the permission.
We can't do that here.
We can't do that. No, they won't let us. So that's the important thing. We collaborate with the Pleasure Beach so many times throughout the year, but in terms of filming on the rides, we've just not been able to. So, and we stick to that. We don't even film on the dark rides here because they're not allowed. They told us as long as we're working with them, we have to stick by their rules, and that's exactly what we do. So filming on ride is not permitted, and fantastic that they are actually enforcing that. So we waited approximately about.
Wasn't too bad.
No, it's
about 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 15-20 minutes. It's on one train. It is very, very hot. It's a little bit like a school hall because of all those kids there in there. But they're well behaved. They are. And again,
we're doing very good maths and working out and sitting
and as well, well done to the staff as well. I don't know if they're having a bad day because they started telling all the kids off. It was starting to get a bit loud as well, tending to behave themselves. So I don't know if they've had some staff training or something. I don't know, but they're certainly enforcing the rules. It's very, very good. I'm really impressed, and it certainly improves our day, who's just come to have a nice little day out. So thank you to the Pleasure Beach for that. It's really, really good, and it's running really, really well. We were in the front row of the second carriage, which is a wheel seat, normally not the smoothest. However, today a little bit windy, and it felt quite good, didn't it? So it's a little bit slower, but it certainly wasn't rough. I thought it felt like it was running really, really well.
It's very windy today, so I'm quite surprised that it's I can see my hair blowing. I'm surprised that it's open. But
ordinarily, we probably would have waited to come and ride this because it's got a bit of a queue. Obviously, we'd have thought we're date day today, so we're just going to spend a bit of time doing anything else. But it's a sort of day, the heavens are about to open, it's quite windy, it's very likely that the big one's going to close, so we wanted to get that on that as soon as possible.
It's got a long queue now.
It has got a long queue. It's coming out of the down the ramp now, out of the station, so we did well because we queued just from as you go into the station. So yeah, glad that's out of the way. We'll go and check out Icon next. That looks like it's on one train, which isn't great.
It looked like it was queued round to the gate. So
if it's queued up to the gate on one train, we will not be doing it.
It was the Endo train as well.
And it's the end one train, and it's the end of the train, so that's not ideal.
Decision.
Yeah, exactly. So I've just seen it. It's actually on two trains.
Yeah.
So so we might well do that then. So it won't be too bad. They must have put an extra one because it was on one train earlier on. So yeah, let's go and have a look at what's going on down there. So let's come up to have a look over at the Skyforce here. There's still absolutely no change here whatsoever. It doesn't like there's going to be any change whatsoever. What is happening though, as you can see the plane just over there, it's starting to get all discoloured and looking a bit weathered. I mean, it's one of those things, the longer it sits here, the more, oh hello, Robbie just jumped up behind me there, made me jump. Yes, it's one of those things, the longer that it's left here, the longer it's going to take to get it back into shape if we are going to see it operating again. And it's one of those things, I do think we'll see this again, you know. It doesn't appear that it's going anywhere just yet. It just seems like it's not operating this year.
It's a bit odd, isn't it? I'm not really sure what's going on with it, to be honest.
No.
Maybe they're trying to find, maybe they're going to retheme it. Because that's what it is. I think the sponsorship's ended, hasn't it, with the...
That's exactly with the red arrows, So maybe it's going to get...
Take this off and, I don't know.
Yeah, and turn it into a slightly different theme. I mean, there are rumours for stuff that this space is going to be used for, which I don't really like talking about the rumours necessarily. There are, unless I've got concrete evidence, because the thing is, we get told a lot of stuff by people that work in the park. Sometimes it contradicts each other, sometimes it complements each other, but until we know for certain, I don't really like speculating other than just giving my own personal opinion. But we've heard a lot of stuff about plans for this space here and what it could possibly be used for. And I hope we find out for certain at some point in the near future, because it's just a bit of dead space, and of course down here it loses the atmosphere a little bit because this is the one ride that's here.
I can feel the rain's coming.
Oh, Robbie can feel the rain, so it sounds like we're going to have to go and find some shelter. So as we're entering the Icon queue line here, it looks like it's probably going to be around about 20 minutes if it's on two trains down here, which isn't too bad at all. So hopefully we're going to beat the rain, because it does feel like it's about to rain. But yeah, two trains, it's not too bad there. You can see the second one's just going up the Junior and Mum in there. Fantastic ride. The audio, everything down this ride is just so well done. I can't wait to get on it. Icon, straight on. It's not too bad. Waited about 10 minutes to get down here and then there's no queue for the front row, so perfect. So we've just come off Icon there, waited approximately 10 minutes maybe, and we've got a front row straight into the station without waiting as soon as we're in the station. Absolutely fantastic. But we had the ultimate high five moment as well.
I've never had this, and I was just saying, I've been on the track, must have been like probably 100 times, I don't know, especially at the front.
Yeah.
I always pick the front. I've never had that happen, where the train has been going up the hill on the big one, and you can literally just be like...
It feels like, so if you haven't experienced it before, so if you can just see behind the top hat, which is just there, if you time it just right, so the big one's coming past, and it really does feel like you can just reach out and high five them. It's very, very rare, especially on a day like today where the big one's just running on one train. A little bit more of a chance when there's on two, but today, very, very surprised. That's only the third time I've ever done that as well. And it's just really, really good. It's as if the ride was built around that very, very rare occasion that happens, but when it does, it's immense. It really, really is. And that's what this ride's about.
It was funny seeing the people on the big one train.
It is.
It's like, oh, because they weren't expecting to see us right next to them.
So as soon as you crest over, that suddenly they're shocked that they've got the Icon train, right next to them, and just giving a little bit of a wave as you're coming over the top hat, and then duck underneath. But it really feels like it's so close, like you can just reach out and high five them. Fantastic, and that's why we love this park. So I just want to talk about the construction that's taking place. It's something you can't actually see from inside the park unless you're on a ride. So in terms of the demolition of the old Planet Rock building and the Bowlerdrome, it's gone. It's gone.
It's literally just where the doors are.
Yeah,
at the Bowlerdrome.
It's completely gone. Unfortunately, there's nowhere I can actually film it. Maybe when we're going out later on, I can film down what's around. Then again, we're parked right next to. We're parked right outside the car park today, so I'm not going to be walking down there. But that said, there's nowhere within the park you can actually see. I mean, I dare say, arguably, you could stick your camera over the top of it. We're not about that. We're not about to start climbing fences, putting cameras through holes or anything like that. But you can't physically see anything on site at all, can you?
It's just a lot of rubble and a big empty space.
It is, yeah.
It's shocking how big that space actually is.
And what's crazy is how much room that this gyro's actually got. It's a big one. So yeah. Really, really excited to see what the future. I'm distracted now because the big one's gone above our head. I thought it was getting stuck there. But yeah, so really, really excited to see the construction of that in the coming weeks, months, and the rest of the year as well, because it's going to be something massive, isn't it?
It is. I'm still really scared.
Oh, I'm absolutely terrified.
Somebody's going to have to come and hold my hand who's not you because you're scared.
Oh yeah.
We need some people that are not scared.
But the point is, it is scary. Of course it is, because we've not been on one of these before. But we're going to go on it. And that's the only way you find out is if you like it. It might be our new favourite ride. So we're just going to check out what's changed here at Stobart's. Got another ride that's closed for 2025, and if it's something that we're going to see back in 26, let's have a look to see what's going on. So it's looking down here, it looks like there's been absolutely no change. We know from the station over there that the Stobart's sign's been taken down, that's one thing, but there's not a great deal of anything else that's been done down here, and it looks like maybe this is something that we could actually see back in the future. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, they're certainly maintaining the grounds, aren't they?
I mean, let's face it, it's Pleasure Beach, so all those bits of like electrical cable, they'd be in the shop by now.
That's very true. That's a very, very good point, because you can see, I'm not sure you can just make out here, that's the Grand Prix track there. Now, as you can tell, all of the cabling, which is next to that metal rail that's in the middle, is all for sale in the shop. Price £60 if you're interested for a short section. So they've all gone, but these ones are still here. You can see it's the little trunking that's running next to the metal track there, so that is the power cable, so that is still there. So that says to me that it's planning on reopening at some point.
Get a little retheme.
Yeah,
maybe the
Skyforce. Maybe. So I've not heard any room, unless of course this is going to be part of the same area that's going to be part of Alpine Rally and where the Thompson Carousel is. I don't know, but it doesn't appear that this is going anywhere anytime soon, and that's a fair point, because perhaps we'll have a look at the Alpine Rally to see if the cabling's been taken up there as well.
And I would say with this one, out of all the little baby rides, this one's probably the most popular.
Yeah.
There's always people.
Yeah.
You never were like waiting for a train where you were like as in wait for it to fill up or anything.
And it shows with the Thompson Carousel and the Alpine Rally, it was one person operating both.
Yeah.
So because there was that few people using it. So it's sad for us because our kids like to use it, likes going on it, but it's progress, I guess, and there obviously wasn't enough people using it to justify keeping it open. You can't keep it open just for us, can they?
No, that's or maybe, you know, again, if the sponsorships come to an end and they just haven't had time.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're a family park, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've got oodles of money.
No, and that's exactly it. So let's have a look around here, see if anything else has changed around the front. The great things about the Pleasure Beach is the heritage that they do try the best to maintain. And this here, so for anyone that's not aware, the gold mine, this is basically Wallace and Gromit. So before it was Wallace and Gromit, it was called the gold mine, and then in 2014, I think it was, it changed into Wallace and Gromit. And these are the old carriages before it was slippers. And basically it was a gold mine expedition going through an American gold mine, wasn't it?
How many times are you going to say gold mine?
I was trying to explain what it actually was and I couldn't get the words out. Thanks for that. Anyway, yeah, it was a gold mine ride. It was really good. We really miss it. However, Wallace and Gromit is great, isn't it?
But it's nice that they've kept the carriage.
But yeah, that's the point.
Some plants in it.
Exactly. So the point I was making is, in terms of looking after the things that they've got from the history, is they haven't just chucked that out. They've actually maintained that, which is really, really good, and it's nice to see. And it's a little bit of our history that we can look at from when we were kids, and we used to go on that and to remember it with fondness, which is really good. So another piece of change that's going on is down here with the Dodgems. So the Dodgems isn't even mentioned. Oh, hello.
I was just about to say, well, this is good because it keeps the music in this area and
yeah,
on.
I know, yeah. So basically the Dodgems aren't even mentioned on the park map or the website at all. So we know it was closed last year, about 2/3 of the way through, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's not open since, but it's not even mentioned at all. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen with this. So just wanted to get away from the loud music there, but basically, yeah, I have to say, it's really, really interesting because that's quite a big empty, it's effectively a building really, isn't it? So what they could use that for, whether it's going to be hospitality, whether it's going to be another ride, whether it's going to reopen as the Dodgems at a later date, I don't really know, but it's interesting because that isn't even mentioned now, which suggests we aren't going to see that again.
No.
And that wasn't even mentioned on the 5 rides that have closed for the year
They
either.
didn't mention it at the launch day.
No,
Did
it's like it's just gone now.
Oh, they should have ever got rid of the whip.
That's like, yeah, so basically if you don't know, that building is where they had the whip, which if you've not been a whip before, basically it's like a series of cars that go round, a track in the middle, and then throws you out round the outside. They're a lot of fun, really old-fashioned amusement ride, and they have a really good one at Dorney Park, didn't they? Dorney Park. And in fact we haven't got to experience the Dorney double there.
It was one at Nobles, but it wasn't at Nobles, it wasn't open.
No,
the baby one was, the kids.
Yeah, they had a junior one which was really, really good, and it's one for the kids to be able to enjoy. And it'd be great to hear. I think that'd be great to put that in. So I just want to put that out there. Pleasure Beach, if you are watching this, please get that put back in because we love it.
There surely must be like a new version of it. Like,
Oh yeah.
Making whip.
Well, there's a lot of children's versions because when we go to a lot of the Cedar parks, they have like a kids version, and even at what's it called? Ferrari Land, they've got a children's version, which is a lot of fun as well. So yeah, just put one in. That'd be really, really good. Definitely. Yeah, I think so. So if you're watching, get one put in. Come on. Let's go on Blue Flyer. This is the only PTC coaster outside of North America, so let's go check it out. So we've just got the Blue Flyer. We have a big, big love of that ride. It is so cute. It's a children's wooden coaster, but it's fantastic. But it's not, it's absolutely fantastic. We love it. I wish there was more places that had. In fact, no, scratch that. I love that it's here. I love that it's here. It's fantastic. And it's manufactured by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company, which for anyone that doesn't know, they made wooden coasters, a lot of them over North America. And they made ones like Comet, which is at Hershey Park, which is what Robin's modelling today actually with a Hershey Park t-shirt. Yeah, big manufacturer, but oddly, none that here. The rain's just started to come now, so I think it's time to get on some dark rides, isn't it?
Maybe. We're going to go on Nick Street, but we're probably going to get soaked.
Yeah, we'll give that a miss for the time being. We'll come back to it in a bit. So as the rain's just coming in, we're going to check out these dark rides. Looks like there's not much of a queue here, so we're going to go on Wallace. Just mentioned it earlier on, of course, but Robbie's just throwing the umbrella in front there, you cheeky monkey. So, yeah, let's go on there. Wallace, well, there's no queue, so I imagine this is going to get quite a bit of a queue shortly when the rain well and truly sets in. There's Gromit there. He's fantastic. Let's go on the ride. We just come off Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic. Pretty much a walk on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's nobody there.
It's such a fantastic ride, that. But I've noticed that the last about a month or so, the airplane scene
has
not been
working.
operating.
The little triangle of Shaun the Sheeps aren't working.
I
They go
wonder-
down the road. The little conveyor belt where the sheep running on.
I wonder if that's something to do with the river caves. perhaps. It seems odd that they wouldn't be operating that for so long.
Maybe, but I do think they've promised that they're doing the Norbot bit, aren't they?
But that's also another thing that's coming here.
I think if they've got to shut it to do that, they'll probably just do everything at once.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, absolutely. The thing is, we have genuinely no idea where the Norbot scene's going to go, or what it's going to look like, or how much of a addition it's going to be, whether it's going to be one little Norbot that gets shoved somewhere, or whether it's a full scene that gets put in. I don't know. They haven't disclosed that yet. We're waiting for more information on that. But it's exciting nonetheless, though, isn't it? I love that ride. So I think we're going to go check out. Do you want to do more of that rides? Or do you want to do it?
We'll see. It's not raining now.
No, it's not. I don't know. You'll know what we get to when we get there. One thing they do at the Pleasure Beach is they tend to have the handprints, a bit like a Hollywood Walk of Fame sort of thing.
My hands are bigger than Nick Park.
So, of course, we're familiar with Nick Park quite because you're from Hemwortham originally, which we has.
From Pembrokeshire.
No, but
near Pembrokeshire.
So you have a great attachment because he lived around that area as well, didn't he?
Yeah. So his niece was in my class at school.
So there we go. That's your claim to fame. So in terms of, but also there's handprints for Vernon Kay because he opened up Infusion. Robbie Williams is over there because I can't remember what he opened up. He did something as well. But but he's got tiny hands. So you can even see actually what's quite good here is he's put a little picture of Gromit on there as well. That's really cute, isn't it? So yeah, that's Nick Park at Pleasure Beach. So I just want to talk about all the changes that are taking place here at the old Grand Prix site. Of course, they've taken down a bit of fencing that was there, and they've actually put in a more permanent fixtured fencing. But now they've actually put in this Harris fencing, which is here. I don't envisage there's going to be anything that's going to change anytime imminently, but it's quite interesting that they've put this construction fence up. And because that's something that didn't really need to do unless there's something that's going to take place in here quite soon.
It's quite a sheer drop on the other side of that.
Well, it is, yeah, but they already had the Harris fencing just at the openings of it, so it's very strange. But yeah, that's like, yeah, that's very.
How many times were your kids getting told off today?
Yeah, that's exactly it. One thing I'm curious is to find out is what happens with the Formula One car. I do wonder if this is the same one that they actually raced around, the big one.
I don't think it is.
You don't think so? Because it doesn't look the same.
Is that an old Jordan?
Well, the one that raced around the big one was a Jordan one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
because
it's not an actual. I don't think that one that was on the big one was an actual one.
It was a Jordan chassis, yeah, but they take the engine out and just attached it to the chassis of the big one carriage. But this, I'm not sure where this has come from, or whether it's just something else that's been put in place. But yeah, either way, it'd be interesting to see what happens to it, whether they keep that for if they build a new ride and that's going to be the part of the showpiece for it. I don't know, it'd be interesting if they do. But yeah, we still don't know. That's the main thing, isn't it? So we'll keep you posted as and when things change. Just come down to Big Dipper. As you can see, that's got a really long queue. It's still operating on one train. So from there, you're probably looking at a good 40 minutes to get on that, which 40 minutes during the week, that's not great, is it? No, so we'll give it a miss for now. It might well be that when all kids go later on, it drops right off and we get on. I'm not even sure I've ridden that this year yet because of the queue situation.
And also because it's a bit rough.
It is quite rough, yeah. But it's fun. I do like it. But it's got a really long layout. And the thing is, one train on a long layout, you can see the operators are still twiddling their thumbs because there's nothing else for them to do. I feel for them, to be honest with you. But hopefully they get that second train on soon and get this queue down. So here's the other side of the station for Grand Prix here. So you can see they have put up that more permanent looking little bit of fencing here, which matches what's put here, really. But it's still sat a little bit further back, oddly. It's not right on the edge. But the Harris fencing has gone from that bit and has now gone to inside, which is interesting. I don't know whether there's any relevance to that or whether it's just part of, I don't know. But interestingly down here,
They've dug out some paths.
yeah, they have. So we'll go and have a look at this down here. So you can see there is the fountain's fully operational with its coloured water. It looks absolutely fantastic. It looks really nice. I'm glad they're looking after that. But they have actually dug out some paths which are taking place here, and they go all the way around, and it goes over to the other side there. Yes, that's interesting. And they're also watering the grass there because you can see it has actually grown there, and it looks really, really good. It's starting to take shape now. And I'm imagining, yeah, well, once they start cutting it, it'll be fine. I'm envisaging at this stage, at least for a few years, this is going to be a picnic site, isn't it?
It's just going to be a garden. I mean, it can't be a picnic site. They don't let you bring food in, do they?
Oh, that's true.
Maybe, some sort of seating area. Maybe they'll put some, those canopy things.
Yeah,
maybe.
That'd be all right, wouldn't it? Yeah. But yeah, certainly for the next few years, because they put seed down, and And that's obviously what's going to be going here as well once they've done these paths here, which look like it goes all the way up there, all the way around the fountain and up to the side, and might even just join up with Bradley and Bella's garden and make this an extension to Bradley and Bella's garden. Yeah, exactly, yeah, and just have a little bit of a chill. The only concern at the moment is what's going to happen with Avalanche, because that is right in the middle of all these ride closures. So it'd be very, very interesting. I mean, it's getting towards the end of its serviceable life now, so something's going to end up needing being done to it. But it's a shame because it's a ride that we love and the kids love it as well. So I hope they do keep it and it gets looked after for future generations to enjoy as well. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this because that grass is growing quite nicely now.
They've not marked out any other paths going like that way.
No,
It's just here.
Yeah, it's just those. So it looks like it goes from underneath the Big Dipper all the way round the fountain and over to the other side towards Bradley and Bella's garden. So yeah, it's quite interesting. And there is a fountain just going across the other side of the tree there, just to get a bit of moisture into the seed to get it to grow. But yeah, I thought it was quite interesting that. One thing I always find really interesting here about Icon is it's really strange to imagine it now, but this was like one bridge that went all the way down there. You got Tom Sawyer Bridge there that went straight on, and years ago there was actually two boosters, spin doctors, that was either side of the bridge. Do you remember those? The spin doctors. I never actually went on them.
Little paddle boats.
And little paddle, yeah, Tom Sawyer boats. That was really cute, but it just looks completely changed now, and for the better, definitely. It looks so much better now, doesn't it?
You know, Coasters is great. I mean, the food's not great in there, but it's great that you can like sit out on the balcony.
Yeah, absolutely is. Yeah. Yeah, you say the food's not great, it's alright, but it's just the fact that here there's better places to eat. And yeah, I mean, I've just found there, it's a quick service place, so if you're looking for wraps and all that sort of stuff, it's alright. Much better than you get in other theme parks in the UK, but for here, it's not the best. But you do get a fantastic view when you sat out in the patio, just on the other side of the restaurant there, looking at Icon as it goes past. And of course, sat in the middle of where you've got Dipper, Infusion and the big one coming past you as well, which is really, really good to see. So come down for our weekly inspection of River Caves, see what's going on, see if there's any changes. And the thing is, because it's all inside and it's all a dark ride, there's very, very little we can bring you here to say what's going on. Very little key clues. Ever since they took out those friction drive tyres, which are here, there's not been anything. I don't know why that camera just spun around to point at Robin then. But, oh, yeah. But yeah, since these were removed, there's been very little activity outside here. And yeah, I mean, it's going to take quite a bit of spruce up, and I really, really hope that this outside bit gets a little bit of love, and the sign here gets spruced up as well.
At least paint the letters. You know?
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be ideal, and it'd look really, really good, and it needs it. I think that would be fantastic. And I mean, inside for us, it didn't really need a great deal, but for the park, it's all about the sustainability and longevity of the ride, and making sure that it's because it can cost a lot of money to run these water rides, don't they? And that's the thing.
We played guess there is somebody working in there today by the little door being open.
Yeah, so little door there. So we're guessing that there might well be somebody working in there. Sometimes it's shut, sometimes it's open.
And as you can see, they're trying to keep the birds out, so they wouldn't have the door open just to let the birds.
That's very true, actually. Yeah, it's a very good point. Yeah, so yeah, that's a good point. Interesting times. I mean, we get told all sorts of stuff what's going on with this ride, same as we do with lots of other things in the park. But until we get firm confirmation, it's not right to really speculate on what is or isn't happening with it. But I hope we get some confirmation soon and we find out what it is that's going to be going on. So if you can hear that banging behind, so I'll spin round to this big construction fence here. That's as much as we can really see. But oh, can you see up there? I don't know if you can just catch that there. So that was the bucket of the digger there. So that's ripping down the remains of the bowlerdrome there. So yeah, that's really, really exciting times. You can see there's very, very little of it left now. It's just pretty much the front facade, wasn't it, that was left?
We can see at the bottom here, but
yeah,
there's nothing.
No.
There's just literally this bit at the front that face you with the doors.
And that's exactly it. Well, we'll see if we can get in a position where we can actually see something. Just found ourselves down at Heidi Strasse, probably our favourite part of the park, this, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it
nice.
reminds me of being a kid the most.
Yeah, having a bit of theming. So we're going to head down to Cloggy and get on the world's first ghost train. So let's go check this out. There's a little bit of a queue for this too. We've come for a little break next to the ghost train there. You can see it behind us. So we didn't get bubble waffles this time. We decided to go for ice cream. So I've got the Nutella and Biscoff dipped wafer, which had cookies and cream, and caramel ice cream on there. A scoop of each. And Robin's gone for...
a mouthful of ice cream. I've got a tub, 2 scoops, 1 pistachio and 1 mint chocolate chip.
And how's yours?
Amazing. The ice cream in here, really, really, really good.
Yeah, thoroughly recommend it. It costs £9. Sorry, no, it was £8.
£8.25.
£8.25 for the 2 of these. That's including our discount. It should have been £9, so it's not cheap, particularly, but it is really, really good. As you can tell, I couldn't wait. I had to tuck in, but it was rather large, this, and it was dripping all over the place, so I didn't want to lose half my ice cream before I could even eat it. So, yeah, I've got a top off it, so I was able to talk to it now, so it's not dripping everywhere. But yeah, it's really, really nice, this. Really, really enjoy it. So we've had this, we're going to go and check out Alice afterwards. Interesting, not been open for absolutely ages, is the Wonderland shop, which is here. Not seen it so for absolutely ages, have we?
It's got all different stuff in it. So you used to be able to buy some like Alice in Wonderland bits, not
They
to
did.
do with the ride.
Well, there was an Alice that you could buy, which we got for Eden, didn't we?
Yeah, there was a teddy, wasn't
Yeah.
there? Apart from that, it's not really good. It's all stuffed toys. It's like
Yeah.
a whole wall full of like cute keychains.
In fact, it's actually like a Build-A-Bear in there now, so you can actually see all the things on the side there. Pick me, fluff me, dress me, love me. So you can actually pick your own bear, have it made here, stuffed, and dress them yourself.
I think you could do that before, but this wall of like earrings.
Yeah,
on there.
it's definitely, just looks like a mini Squishmallow shop now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. I just wanted to point out that's actually open again. So we're going to head round now to Alice. Doesn't look like there's much of a queue here, so it looks like we'll be going straight on that, which is good, unless it's broken down. It doesn't look that way, so looks like we should straight on, which is nice. I do love this ride. It's probably one of our favourite rides in the park, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we've been going on it since I was tiny baby.
Yeah.
So.
There's so much love goes into this ride. Everything's hand painted, handmade. It's not big budgets. It's just a fantastic ride. And it looks like there's the little turquoise one ready to ride too. So it's had a really nice ride on Alice. It was a walk-on ride. Good timing, because you can see there's quite a bit of a queue there now. It was good, that, wasn't it? So it's going to head down now. I think you want to potentially go on Launchpad.
I'm going to try and convince you to come on it. Oh. Chicken.
I know, I don't want to go on it. I've been on it. You can see, so this is the queue basically. Valhalla opens at 2 o'clock, so this is what happens now, because it opens at 2. Yeah, normally they queue everybody along the front of the ride, but not today, so it's caused obstruction in the path, which isn't ideal really. Normally they move it. But yeah, it's going to head down towards Launchpad is now. And hopefully this will be opening up imminently. It's still great to watch this, I have to say.
It's great to ride it as well, isn't it?
So, yeah, let's watch this as it goes on. It's got a really good launch sequence now.
All systems go. We are ready for launch. Stand by. Countdown commencing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiating system startup. All systems go. We are ready for launch. Stand by. Countdown commencing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the queue line for Valhalla has just opened. It's not really the time to go on this because there's a really big queue now. It is rammed. Andy Highgate, the operations director, has just opened up the queue line and walked everyone through. There he is at the side there. And yeah, so you can see it is the busiest time really. With it just opening, it's not the best time. We'll try and get on this a little bit later on. Hopefully there'll be a little bit smaller queue, but yeah, it's quite busy at the moment. So here comes the first boat of the day coming through. Little do they know how wet they're going to get. They've all got the ponchos on, they'll be fine. not. I know, yeah, I bet we are, aren't we?
It's so muggy today.
It is, yeah. I know. So yeah, this is quite nice standing in here actually. Getting a bit of a soak, because you see all the waterfalls up there. Basically, I don't know if you're getting this on camera, but basically all the spray from that is coming down on top of us and giving us a nice cooling down, isn't it? It's like a nice misting. It really is. Yeah. Robin's top tips.
Top tip. Don't want to go on Valhalla, just come and stand here.
Yeah, just stand here.
Stand here, you get wet.
And you get a nice misting, nice cool down. It's ace. Yeah, because it all just flows across from the waterfall, so you do get a nice cool in here. But yeah, it's alright.
Without getting soaked to your underpants.
Exactly, yeah, but we might do that later. So come down to Grand National now, looking at all the works ongoing. They've got 2 trains on there now, which is really, really good. It's fantastic to see. Can't wait to get this back open and operating, because it's one that we really, really miss. Are you looking forward to get back on this?
Yes and no.
It was running really
well. It was good last year, wasn't it? But
yeah, it was running really well last year, and hopefully, because they've made some changes to it as well, that means it's going to be running even better this year, and it's going to be opening later on this month. Can't wait to be able to get back on it and see how it's running, and hopefully they'll have some special event for its birthday too. You can see here they have painted all of this station side of the wood that's here in that nice grey, and they put a bit of red on the side of the tracks too, make it look really nice and presentable for its birthday as well. So yeah, I'm quite excited for this. It's been a shame it's not been open so far, but it's a good queue eater, this one. So when this one's opened, it should reduce all the queues as well. Not that it's been particularly bad this year, but yeah, of course it's only the 1.4 in the park, which means Casper will be able to experience this for the first time.
This is the last ride it's not done at the Pleasure Beach.
It is, yeah.
The coaster.
Exactly, yeah.
There's some flat rides he hasn't done, isn't there?
Like, I think he has.
He hasn't done Avatar.
Oh, he hasn't, no.
He won't do that
no,
one.
he doesn't like discos. He doesn't like discos, and you don't really like him either, so, I mean, it's one of those things.
Just saw that digger going over.
Oh, so just looking over there, we can see the digger. Oh, if you can make it out the bucket there, just lift it as it's destroying the rest of the building. We'll head down and see if we can see some more of it. But yeah, you can see from here, they are doing some work on there. A lot of the kids are actually going now, so it should get nice and quiet shortly. But yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this.
I'll tell you what they could do with Pleasure Beach. What I've noticed today, lots of areas where lots of bags are getting chucked on the floor.
Yeah, they could do with specific stories, but like here, I mean,
they've made this into like a makeshift teachers area.
Yeah, they have.
Tables and chairs and stuff.
They perhaps need a teacher's lounge where all the bags can be put and where it can be safe and they're not going to be looked after. Because to be fairness, those bags,
crazy.
yeah, those bags are not safe. I mean, it all takes someone's scrupulous person, because is anybody really watching them? I know there are a load of teachers over there, but
and I have seen a lot more security knocking about, actually out and about today than normal.
They have been very good. I mean, going back to earlier on the big one, they are fantastic here, aren't they? They're really good.
Really on the ball today, not taking any messing on today.
No, it's really, really good. It's good to see.
We've just been told though that next week is the week to avoid. That's school trip week. So for anybody coming next week, maybe rethink if you're coming on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Yeah,
next week.
Exactly. So yeah, that's the week we like coming then, because we just like coming for a wander around and just seeing how.
Take pictures of like the craziness.
Yeah, and then go. It's not. I have to say, it is not the week to come.
No, if you're a paying customer, you bought a ticket. If you've got season pass, you won't care.
No, absolutely not.
If you're a paying customer, don't come next week.
Yeah, because it is just absolutely
chaos.
Manic. Yeah, I can't even describe how bad it is. We'll probably come and we'll just film the queues, but last time we didn't even ride anything. We just came, filmed everything and went, didn't we?
We went to Velvet Coaster.
We did, yeah. All right, let's go and see if we can see the digger doing some destruction down here. Now the queue for Big Dipper is considerably less now. It's probably on about 5 minutes, so we might as well come and give this a go, because I'm pretty sure this is the first time this season. I can't think of a time I've actually ridden this yet, so yeah, looking forward to getting on this and giving it a go. You've not been on it definitely this year, have you? You're not looking forward to it. Let's go on it and give it a go. So you just come off Big Dipper. It's a walk-on ride in the end. We ended up getting a second from back row ride. Probably the best seat, I think. The airtime was absolutely immense. It was running really, really well. And Robin's discovered a way to ride this. So, Robin.
Cross your arms. Hold on to the bar, cross your arms.
So, yeah, hold on to the bar. So basically, the issue with rides like the Big Dipper and a lot of these woodies are, it's the sideways movement when you bash your shoulders into each other. However, cross your arms, like, lock them in, and it makes it such a smooth. Are you all right? It makes it such a smooth ride. It really, really does. So yeah.
Well, you can like tension your arms either way. So what we found before, you would like genuinely nearly dislocated my shoulder.
Yeah.
Because they're a bit like, and it's very small in there.
It is.
They're not built for like 2025
No.
size people.
Not like you, who's 10 foot tall. So yeah, so basically when you get your arms across onto the bars, it just prevents you from having that sideways motion banging into each other. Because I've had that when you get down to the other side of the park, just in front of the big blue, where it banks round for the turnaround. There's a part for it where it gives a good slam one way than the other, which results in you giving the old whoosh, shoulder charge.
If you start on your own, you won't care.
Oh yeah, when you're on your own. Yeah, when you're on your own.
You're like two adults. Like.
Yeah, when you're on your own, just put your arms up. It's absolutely fine. But
you have to put your arms up. It tells you.
Oh yeah, do not wave your arms. No, you're all right. Just don't wave your arms in the air. As long as you don't wave your arms in the air, it's absolutely
Don't
fine.
Wave.
Yeah, just anyway, following the rules, of course. But yeah, that's just a great way of riding it. I thought it was running really, really well, and it's fantastic. It goes to show that don't just jump in the queue as soon as you see it. If it's a big queue, just wait, watch it develop, see what happens, give it a miss, come back later on in the day.
Well, that's the thing. Pleasure Beach is so small. Like it's a small area.
Yes.
Isn't it? It's got so much packed into it, but it's not a hardship to like.
No.
Come back.
See, this is the part of the big problem. I don't like to compare with other parks, but if you do, a park like Alta Towers has a much bigger problem, because if you go all the way over to Pad and Valley and that ride's down, and then you have to go back, go away, come back later on in the day, it takes a massive chunk out of your day. Whereas coming here, if you decide, we'll come back in a couple of minutes, it's a 2-minute walk, which makes a massive difference really, and it makes things so much easier.
I have done my step count today though, so don't be fooled.
Well, yeah.
Still do a lot of walking.
But of course, I just want to point out, there's not a great deal I can do about that Alta Towers. That's just a geographical problem that you can't really do anything about. It's just a shame because the park's so geographically huge. But here, yeah, it's something that really, really helps in terms of getting the maximum rides out of your day. So yeah, I'm just going to take you down here because there's something that I've just spotted on the other side of the road. Because of course, where we are here, we're just at the side of the road. To the other side there, that is the tunnel that goes through the middle of the park. It's called Watson Road. And on the other side is where they conducted some work, where they're going to be building a Victus, the gyro swing. Let's go and have a look. So I just want to point out, just the other side there, those gates, is absolute demolition there. So that is where the building once stood for Planet Rock and indeed the Bowlerdrome. Now that is all completely flattened. I don't know if you can just see, I've zoomed right in as far as I can there, and all you've got is a few piles of rubble there. Completely. Just try and turn you that way to see what I can see over there.
Just see the digger now.
So you can just
been able to see all.
So that's the digger we've been seeing all day. We've been seeing the bucket move up and down above the building. Now the only thing that's left now is the front, which is basically the facade, which is opposite the river caves now. The rest of that building is completely gone, which is really, really exciting. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because we can see that from here, and this is probably, we're not going to be walking down there today, so this is as much as I'm going to be able to show you, and you can't see anything from the park. But yeah, that's really, really exciting, and it's good to see that work taking place. And pretty soon, next time we visit, I'm pretty sure there's going to be absolutely nothing here. Exciting times. Yeah, just wanted to have a bit of a chat as we're going past here, because you see there is still work ongoing with the, I'll call it the gardens here, because it looks like a garden, and it's really, really, it's nice to see that they are investing in a little bit of beautification. I don't know what the actual word is. Is that a word?
Horticultural beautician, that's what they call them in America.
That is what they call them in America, yeah, horticultural beauticians. So yeah, it's nice to see that they are investing in the aesthetics of the park. So look forward to seeing that, because again, that's probably going to have completely changed by the next time we come to. So come on the train now for a nice little chill. And I really love getting on this and getting out of the hustle and bustle and just having a relax as you go through all the rides. It's ace, isn't it?
It is, and it's quite cooling today.
Yeah.
It's still very muggy, so... It
really is, it's so nice. I don't think we're going to get the big one coming through here today, sadly, which is a shame. But yeah. And then, it's obligatory, you have to wave at people when you're on the train. It's the law. So yeah, not so much of a queue there now, because it was queued all the way down here earlier on. Looks like the big ones managed to get rid of most of its queue. A lot of the people have gone now, of course. There's the Icon Garden. Really is a nice, styled coaster, this. Looks really, really good. It's really kind of grown into its environment as well over the last 8 years or so. Here it comes, Icon now. Look, it might actually be on one train now. goes. The ride interaction here is absolutely amazing. I just love going through all the middle of all the rides. I think the Big Dipper's just set off, so we're going to be seeing that come around here on its turnaround before it goes up the lift hill as well. No, maybe not. That's a shame, because it does come around this part here before going up to that lift hill, which is just there.
We have noticed, haven't we, that the train's been breaking down quite a lot.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Like the last couple of times we've been, it's not been so good, has it?
No, it's weird, isn't it? Thankfully not when we've been on it, although that might be quite a good evac credit to have. There's the icon going around there. It really does look like there's a lot of rain in those clouds right there, we're just talking about that now. And yeah, I'm glad we was able to get on that when we did. I mean, it's still operating, the big one at the moment, but I don't know for how much longer, given the weather, but still looks incredible on that skyline. It really, really does. And it's going to change again once the Victus is built. And then we've got Boulevard, which is just an absolutely incredible hotel. Really nice. Just want to draw your attention to this little birdhouse here.
Oh, it's so cute. Look at it.
So Robbie wants to steal this for our garden.
I want that right now. It's so cute.
It is really cute. It looks really, yeah, it's just dead cute. It looked really, really good. I don't know if there's any birds nested in there or not, but no, but it looks cute nonetheless, and it's a nice little addition to have, isn't it? Just wanted to show you that because we absolutely love it. And I also love these little villages, things that you miss here. That little village.
Like new little bits on
They
here.
do,
Like, we
yeah.
don't look at it that often, but when we do, there's always new bits.
There's
on
always something different on there, depending on the season. Oh, that was a nice little ride on the train there, wasn't it?
Always.
Nice little relaxing ride on the train. So we're going to head down to Nickelodeon Streak now, which we haven't been on this today, so looking forward to getting on. Hopefully it's not too much of a long queue. Just want to point out that the Krusty Krab Order Up little kids drop tower is now back in business, which is good to see, because that's been out of action all season until now, so that's good to see.
On it the weekend, didn't we? And
We
there
did.
was something weird with the seating arrangement.
They were, yeah.
They were being really particular about which kids sat where.
They
and
were, yeah. So
They're not normally that bothered on there.
they're not, no. So yes, let's get on Nickelodeon Streak. I just want to point out this area here. I'm not sure if those people are meant to be in there. It's actually fenced off. Are they actually real or are they mannequins? I can't.
They don't look okay though.
They don't look okay. Maybe we should get some help. Or anyway, that's not why I decided to film this area. I wanted to film it because, of course, this is where the area where the gallopers were. Now, they did have a little food cart in there, just as in the centrepiece. There's now a bin in the centrepiece, but there's also a number of tables in here as well. So it's looking like they want to have this as some kind of eatery, hospitality-based place, doesn't it?
It does, but
The question begs what they're going to do with the organ.
I don't know why they've just brought like a few tables and chairs.
No.
And
Do you-
it's still very off.
Do you know what it reminds me of those people at the tables? You know, on Orlando Airport with the guy with his bags.
Oh, yeah,
when everyone
then
thinks that he's...
everyone's like,
is he real? Is he not real? That's what it's like. It's like, are they real? I don't really know. They're just...
Have an afternoon siesta. I mean, to be
But-
fair, it does feel quite Spanish.
It does.
today.
Yeah, it does. I could do with a bit of siesta, actually.
A bit of afternoon nap, isn't it?
But I have to say, I'm not really entirely sure whether they're meant to be in there. It is all fenced off around there. But nobody seems to be bothered. I hope they are okay. And... yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to bring this to your attention really, because this is an area that's still in, we're assuming it's in development. Something's going to happen in here, whether it's going to be food related, whether it's going to be another different type of ride. I wouldn't have thought that it is going to be. And what's going to happen to the organ, which is in there as well, which is a big...
If it's even still in.
Yeah, we're hoping that it is, but we don't know, do we? And that's one of the things. And of course, they've still got the ride operators booth with the what looks like Bucky on the look up, but it is indeed Bella Beaver. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that because it's quite interesting, isn't it? So yeah, we'll be back just to give more updates as and when more stuff changes. But yeah, it's a bit strange for now. So the sun's come out now, and we're going to go and give Steeplechase a go because it's going around empty. So it seems shame to leave those horses alone. So let's go and give us some company and go on Steeplechase. Just come off Steeplechase there. That was a really, really fun ride, and we got to race each other. We won't say who's won, but it was a Robin won.
Because it's the green trap.
Yeah. So basically, top tip: if you don't know, the green track always
No,
wins.
well, not always. Almost always.
Yes.
There are the rare occasion where it doesn't.
So basically, the lift hill is set faster for the green one on the second lift hill. So basically, when they get to the top, that's it then. So they've
We
already
did
got
have
this
one, me
done.
and Casper had one the other week where we went on it, and the green one didn't win.
Yeah,
Next one won.
yeah,
I don't
massive.
know what happened there. I don't even know how.
But one thing I actually have to say is there's a lot of children here. I don't know if you noticed that. But basically, there's people that were filming on the ride using a mobile phone again on there, and they have to be told numerous times. And I don't know what happened at the end because we were going around. But anyone who wants to film using a mobile phone on the steeplechase, just to put this in perspective, if you were to drop your phone there, they have to close 5 rides. So that's 5 rides going to experience downtime. That's an extra time that you're going to have to wait to get on the ride, all because you want to film something on there. It's not worth it. Don't do it. And that's not even talking about the safety issues that if you drop it and what happens to it. But 5 rides, and that's a lot of downtime that's going to create across the park. And
Fair play to the park again, who went
Yes.
all the way round
Yeah.
having that person.
yeah, they were, yeah.
Again, I've not heard that before.
No, absolutely
Really
fantastic.
cracking down on it,
They are,
Ian,
yeah,
today.
and that's good to see, and that is really, really good to see. So, yeah, great little ride there. We're going to go on Icon next. Let's go check out Icon. So it's still on 2 trains here, so we're going to give this a go. It's just outside the station, the queue line, so let's give this a go. So have a second run of the day, hopefully get another front row, because that is the place to sit.
I'm going on the front row.
Yeah, that's a good point, 'cause Robin does only ride this on the front row.
Front row princess
So
on it.
she is passenger princess on Icon. So yeah, it is a fantastic ride. So hopefully it won't be too much longer. So let's go ride Icon. So just come off Icon, wait probably 10 minutes the most there. Another front row ride, of course, because we only ride the front row. That is the place to ride this ride, by the way, unless you're on Enzo, of course. So that was a really, really good ride. It was a little bit rattly that time compared to last time, wasn't it?
A little bit.
So, but still, absolutely incredible. We're going to go and head to get some food now. We're going to try the chicken this time. So, if it's open, yeah, of course. It was open earlier on, but a lot of the kids have left now. So, yeah, let's go and check, see if it's open. Okay, let's just come down to FY4 now, haven't we?
Now, we haven't been here for a while, have we? This
No.
fried chicken place. We used to come with the kids quite a bit because they used to do like a kids meal.
They did,
didn't they?
yeah.
Which was like under a fiver,
Yeah.
which was really, really good. We've not been there for ages, have we?
No.
Like, absolutely ages. We thought, do you know what? We've gone round all of the others. Let's try this one.
So, we've got it's called a combo meal, isn't it? A combo
Yeah,
chicken
combo
meal.
chicken.
And what's in it?
So we've got 2 pieces of chicken, bone-in chicken. We've got 3 like chicken tenders, some bites, gravy, some sauces.
And a drink comes with it as well.
And an immense amount of fries.
And an immense amount of fries, yeah. So we've both got the exact same thing, and it came to £23.
£3 with our season pass discount, which
Yeah,
is 10%.
which isn't extortionate. It's not too bad at all, is it?
£25-ish, wasn't it, when before she took it on?
Yeah. So I mean,
Quite a lot of food there.
it is quite a lot of food, and it smells delicious. So before the seagulls can come and steal any of it, we're best tuck in, hadn't we? I remember last time I actually said that, I poked myself in the eye, didn't I? I'll try not to do that. There's no plants around here, so yeah, let's get it eating. That is the end of our vlog here at the Place Beach Resort. I just want to talk about that food just before we wrap up totally. It was dry.
It was dry, but I think we've gone at 4 o'clock, haven't we? So
Yes.
we're not tipping Blackpool again. Let's try and eat obviously outside at the times where everyone else is eating.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
left a bit too late, so all the stuff had been left under the heat lamp for quite a long time now.
Exactly, yeah. Because it was really busy when we went earlier on, and it was all fresh stuff, so probably was a bit nicer at that point. But it was very, very dry. It tasted okay, but it was just dry. That's but anyway, aside from that, I just want to say we've had a really, really good day today. Wind just picked up now.
Yeah, the storm's coming now, the rain.
So-
Finally, we've been waiting for it all day.
We have, yeah. We'll wrap this up as quick as we can so that we can stay nice and dry and beat this rain. But yeah, what a fantastic day we've had. It's always so nice to come on our date day and check this out, isn't it?
Yeah.
We absolutely love this park, we really do. And seeing all the updates, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. We can't wait to bring all the stuff that's coming over the next few years here too. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content too. So until the next one, let the positivity in and
Ride it out.
bye guys.